The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's 9:51 and it's Monday. And I want to try to explain something, but it's definitely going to get a little sciencey. Not so mathy for once, but definitely a little sciencey. So if you're feeling sciencey, let's do this. If you're not, I don't know, come back tomorrow or whatever day. So the thing about energy is there's actually like two types of energy. Most people don't think of that. Most people only recognize one type of energy. And no, I'm not talking about AC and DC. That's a different configuration of energy, but those are both the same type. What I'm actually talking about is the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. Do you know those? We'll do them real quick. Potential energy is like a rock wedged on a cliff, right? Like eventually, the air erosion will break down whatever is wedging that rock on the cliff, and the rock will turn from potential energy to kinetic energy when it rolls all the way down the hill. Could you see that? Does that make sense? So the idea is that you could be ready to do something, or you could be doing something. There isn't really a different type of energy. It's just, okay, we're doing it, kinetic energy, or we could do it, or we could not do it. Potential energy. And the reason I want to talk about those two different types of energy is because most people don't think about the potential energy. Most people are like, oh, I'm tired and I'm sitting in a chair and I have no energy. Well, that's not true. If that was true, all of your vital functions would cease, and then you would still have energy because you'd still have heat in you, and you have energy. You're exhausted, and that's fair. But you still actually have energy. You have potential energy. You have the potential to maybe sit down and just let your body catch up on all its functions, because whatever you were doing was straining it, right? And your regular cycles either slowed down or were put on hold so that you could manifest a whole lot of kinetic energy to do whatever it was you were doing. And then you went through that kinetic energy, and now you're back to a potential state, right? And it's like a trickle charge in the way. The longer you stay in that potential state, the closer you come to achieving your equilibrium again. And the idea of equilibrium, throwing all these words at you, is to be in balance. It's not to stop, right? Because if ever your blood stops circulating through your body, you've started a quick timer to the end. It's always to get back to balance. And it's nice that the body has an automatic process to do that. But the way it does that is by, turning off kinetic energy and turning on potential energy. And what all that equates to, and the whole reason why I'm trying to blow your mind with some science at 9:51 in the morning, is because potential energy is like the zero, and kinetic energy is whatever the zero is holding space for, right? Like, it could become a 1, it could become a 2, it could become a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the numbers are the kinetic energy. And that's because all the numbers have the number 1 as their identity. That's logic, that's spirit, that's energy, that's go, that's fire, right? That's kinetic energy. And the reason this is so cool for me personally is, yes, I just got done talking to spirit and explained all these things, but a while ago, spirit showed me something and I didn't know what I was looking at, and I still technically don't know what I'm looking at, but we describe it as like a halo, right? Like it just spins around in circle, but the thing is it has a notch right here, so it almost looks more like a ring. But it only looks like a ring when it's spinning because it's doing something. And I can't tell what it's doing because it's doing it really fast. The spinning around, it just, when it gets to this point, like a racetrack, maybe it's throwing a flag and doing like a ticker, like a counter, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's what it's doing. I don't know exactly what it's doing because it's doing it too fast. But now I can put words to what that is. That's potential. That's it doing potential. It's not necessarily manifesting something, though maybe it could be at that one particular point. Maybe that's kinetic right there, right? Like it makes a full circle and then kinetic, snap, and makes a full circle and kinetic, snap. I don't know exactly, but I have terminology that I can now apply to the concept that Spirit showed me a while ago, and I just, growing in understanding, that's what it is. I like it when the science follows it. Okay, anyways, have a good morning.